Every real estate agent in here, your what is the same. Agree? You're all listing property, you're selling property, you're helping someone get a rental maybe, but it's all the same, right? But let me say this, if you look around the table where you're sitting, would you say how you operate your business is different than the real estate agent beside you? Is your how different? The reason your how is different is because your why is different. See, your why is your heart. So here we are in Boston, Massachusetts, Dedham. We're teaching, training, educating, inspiring real estate agents and mortgage professionals how to work with military clients with excellence. So that's big, but then something bigger, the initiative. We're honored today to have someone with us.
Mr. Sullivan. I read a lot about Matt's story. He's from around here, right?
Come on up, Matt.
So Fairway National Convention, went there and spoke. After that, a lady from Boston approached me, Betsy, and was like, hey, do you know a veteran in Boston that kind of needs help? I was like, you know what, I got this guy, Sully.
I got home and I reached out to him via email and I said, hey, do you still really know someone? And, you know, Ben in his great way, you know, Semper Fi, yes I do. And it just took off from there. But he really didn't reveal anything about the story. It was like, yeah, I have a friend and he'd like a sound studio and it'd be great. And I'm like, okay. And it wasn't until his wife reached out and via email sent me this long email explaining the situation where Matt had been the hospital corpsman that had saved Ben's life in the field, and that they had bonded. They had lost 2 friends that day. But also what she revealed is that Matt has really never felt recognized as a veteran and recognized for his service once he came home.
Matt was a Navy corpsman, and he saved the lives of several people in Iraq, and he's never really truly been recognized for it until now. And so on behalf of Fairway Independent Mortgage and Luis and I and everybody in this room, as a community, we just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've been in multiple IED attacks, been hit at least a half a dozen times directly, and somehow I managed to come out with all my limbs. The only thing that I lost was sort of the ability to be a member of society when I came home.
All of these, you know, veterans come home and they actually have other lives. And so the interesting thing that we learned about Matt is that he went to Emerson College, which is a local school, and graduated with a degree in sound engineering. And one of his wishes and goals has been to have his own sound studio and to be able to work as a sound engineer. And so that is what we're trying to help him accomplish.
I think it's going to change his life. It's going to give him his own space to go to when he needs his own space. It's going to give him a way to be creative, building a home studio. He wants to start a production company to be able to work at home. He's home with our daughter a lot.
So Matt, there's one more thing. There's one more thing. You know, one of the things we've found is that many of our wounded heroes coming back have a mission, have a vision, and so we want to give you a business grant of $15,000 for your sound studio.
You're a sound guy, man, right?
It's gonna be great. I cannot put into words right now, like, what he's gonna, I don't know, man, I'm flabbergasted.
I think knowing that one of his brothers recognized him for saving his life, which is huge, I don't even know what Matt's reaction is going to be. I know that ours is going to be, of course, tears and happiness and honor, and I think Matt will feel the same thing.
You mentioned a guy backstage that lost his leg. What was his name?
He was the guy who saved our lives. He was the one who initiated the medical care. He's the one that made sure we got on the trucks okay.
Can you imagine seeing for the first time in 4 years the man who saved your life? The man whose life you saved. I think that the impact of something like this event, that there is no one who will leave that room untouched by that experience.
This is my buddy Ben Lunak. He was a Marine, always will be. But this guy right here has been probably one of the most positive influences in my life, and holy crap, here he is.
You know, the actions that you did that day. It's because of you I could come home and do what I do. It's because of you I could kiss my wife and hug my son. I just want you to know that you're appreciated. I'll be forever in your debt.
To be recognized even, just the people standing up and saying thank you was all he needed. So all of this other stuff is just a blessing.
You know, when I saw him come through the doors, I was just like, oh man, you know, like, what the hell are you doing here? You know, this is awesome. This is awesome. I gotta be honest with you, I feel like more of a closed-in world where I don't really know the amount of support that's really out there because I haven't looked for it, or I maybe just haven't showed enough that, hey, I need help. I should know about these things, but now that I do, I'm a part of it, and I'm going to be a contributor, you know, and that's all I want to do.
It's been a real honor and pleasure, and it's one of those things where I can say I truly love my job, I truly love the company I work for, and I truly love my coworkers, and that we're also invested in this, and it's just great.